now and then I think of when we were together. Like when you said you felt so happy you could die. Told myself that you were right for me, but felt so lonely in your company. When I was loving it tonight, I still remember.
Requirements. In this guide I will be covering some recommended stats, and I will personally start off with recommending 70 attack, and that's obviously because of whip. That's a recommended used weapon. And over to strength, and I will recommend you to have 75 strength, and that just because one reason, and it's because a high hit is recommended, because it's very important to hit often instead of often high instead of hitting low. And over to defense. For defense I will strongly recommend 40, and that is very important for the defense because of the dragon hide or D hide. And let's go over to range. And for range level you must have range level 40. And that's simply because of dragon hide, and dragon hide is mage resisting armor, and that's a very requirement for this guide or killing revenants. And now over to something not so important, but I will recommend it because 43 prayer is for the prayer protect from melee. And since the revenants are in the wilderness, I will strongly recommend to have 43 prayer for protect from melee. If you get attacked, then you can probably run a little bit back where you came from and use the glory or any spell to TLE, and that's because protect from melee saved you from getting hit that much. Okay, so let's move on to what to use when you're killing revenants. That's simply mage resisting armor you want at revenants, because mage can hit you pretty damn high, and that's what we not want. So I will start off with the green dragon hide, and the green dragon hide is a requirement. It's the lowest gear you can use on revenants, like 40 range and 40 defense. Not so good magic resist defense, but it works. And for the betters you can use the blue dragon hide. The blue dragon hide is 50 range and 50 defense. No, 40 defense, still 40 defense. And this works pretty good. Good mage resist, and it works so. And for the even higher levels you can use the red dragon hide. Red dragon hide needs 60 range and 40 defense. High, like normal mage resist, good to use. And for the best people you can use black dragon hide. This is 70 range and still 40 defense. This works really good. More enough than you need. It's like you don't need Carol, you don't have much to afford per Nyx or Armadillo. Black dragon hide works perfectly. Okay, now let's move on to weapons. For the first and lowest level people, you gotta go for a whip. The whip is a good weapon. I'm not saying it's not good, it's very good. And you hit accurate, and it's 70 attack, and many people prefer to use the whip for other weapons, like anything. Just use the whip, it's gonna give you profit. And let's move on to a better weapon, 75 attack, and that's God Swords. For the not so rich players, go for a BGS, Bandit Squad Sword. It will work, very good. They're not the spec this time who is needed, it's the hit and the strength bonus. But if you're a richer player, go for Armadillo God Sword. But BGS will definitely not do a bad job. And for the even better, you can use Celtic weapons. And I'll first go through Rapier, Celtic Rapier, and Celtic Longsword. Dungeoneering 80 for using or getting them. These are good weapons, they hit often and you can kill their own pretty fast if you get some good hits in a row. So if you got these Celtic banked, there's no way gonna let them there. But if you got the Celtic Mole, you gotta use it. It's the best weapon to use at Revenants. You hit often high, good strength bonus. There's no way you're gonna not use this if you get it. You will make profit, trust me. You will make profit. Use the Celtic Mole if you get it banked, really use it. You can't let it stay. You hit accurate and they will only heal when they're in their health and you can hit that easily. So for now, let's move on to drops. The drops from Revenants are often OSTs, Stereos, Morgans and everything. So it's very much different items you can get from Revenants that's not dropped by Red Drop Table or anything. You can also get them from the Chaos Elemental, but I recommend killing the Revenants. And here are some pretty nice items that you will sure look out for. Westos Longsword is 30 mil. When I started doing Revenants it was about 50 mil and I've sold one Westos Longsword ever. Status Warhammer 10 mil was 20, but it doesn't matter, it's still good profit. Morgan Shell and Morgan Troax are also good money, you can get them, I never got them. But I got like Status Helmet X3, so I got over 10 mil for just Status Helmet. And you get drop from every Revenants. If someone says like, hey, you can't kill Imp because it's low chance, yeah, it's low chance, but I've gotten over 10 mil from just killing Imps, one-hitting them. So look out for everything in drop. If you're not getting Chukkas or coins, you'll be happy because to see a drop on the ground there is so special, that feeling. And then we come to the end of this video. Thanks so much for watching, and if this guide helped you anything, give it a like, because if you liked the video, give it a like, that's what buttons are there for. So if you need any extra information or basic information like how to get there, it's very good, even with a picture in the description, how to get there and where the high levels Revenants are and where the low levels are. If you have any information or want any information that's not in the video or in the description, just leave a comment and I will be answering within 24 hours easily. So that's everything for this video. Hope you enjoyed and hope this gave you any information that was needed in your way. So if you also wonder why they are aggressive to you, it's just because of you don't use the Forinthry bracelet. Just read the description and everything will go fine. See ya.